Event brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're Hawks. Here's Jason Sanders now. Bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
It's second down.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Wilson. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Christian Wilkins able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Their own 20-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Breida on the carry.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To a fast pass outside complete.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Avoids him at the 40. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 72 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes this go Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
It's now 3rd down.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. The Seahawks have David Moore back deep. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
First down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Dolphins 7, Seahawks nothing.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Receiver coach is
Back at the 9. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 31. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Tua going to hand this. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
10 yards.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
19-yard line.
This is Breida. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
4 yards on the
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Off the option, that's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua finding Devontae Parker for the touchdown there. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. Shaq Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. On 1st down, here's Breida. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jaron Reed able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
54.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 42-yard line.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. Matt Collins, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
17.
So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we fall for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
On the carry.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Dolphins take over first and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Tua now on first down. He'll go underneath here to Breida. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
At the 47-yard line.
Now it's Breida. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
Here's Tua going up top. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe, and they will take over possession. 42. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 49-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 44.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
They run with Breida. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's caught by Parker. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Third and long, it's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but now it'll be third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect, and that is...
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by DJ Reed. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself,
oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still fourth down upcoming. Brian Flores learned under the master. He's going to go on fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. There he goes right side.
Oh, yeah,
and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Again, Wilson rolling to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 8 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Jason Myers now for the extra point.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by DJ Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk 1st.
1st down, Seattle.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Here's Wilson to throw. Pass incomplete.
Wilson. That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And 1 yard to go.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. To throw is Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal.
Seahawks 21. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Now a give to Breida. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Now Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Throwing now is Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get there.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Field goal, a 55-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. Pressure kick, and I thought he was going to hit it. I thought we were destined for overtime, but not the case.
Not at all. And they were already planning for the overtime you just mentioned, already saying, okay, what are we going to do if we get the ball? What happens on defense? Instead of that celebration and that little bit of euphoria, it turned into letdown city.
Brought in over the middle by Graham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. That'll be complete to Breida. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Recovered by Seattle.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over.
Fourth quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.